on YouTube and on Instagram. What we're going to do this evening is something a little bit different. Instead of having traditional invocation and all those kinds of things, what we're going to do is we're going to go directly to a prayer for Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and Gaza. And this is a psalm that is a psalm of lament. And I'm browsing for my psalm of lament right now. My apologies. Once we get done with the psalm of lament, we will go on with the rest of the prayers as we typically would do them. The psalm of lament will take the place of the Bible readings, the invocation, that sort of thing. Praying through Psalm 6, a psalm of lament, specifically for civilians, military people, and others in Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Gaza. Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord? How long? Turn, Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. Among the dead, no one proclaims your name. Who praises you from the graves? I am worn out from groaning. All night I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears. My eyes grow weak in sorrow. They fail because of my foes. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All of my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and anguish. They will turn back and suddenly be put to shame. Continuing on in that atmosphere of prayer, God, we gasp as we step back from today's works and thoughts, from today's worries, and we stop and reflect for a moment the ongoing war in Gaza, Ukraine, and Russia. The enormity of those who've died, the thousands and thousands of deaths, of those who live struggling to get enough to eat, those who need medical treatment, prescription drugs, food, shelter, and cannot get it. We grieve in horror and in anguish. We continue our prayers with prayers for protesters in Russia and Iran, where protesting can be very dangerous. Pray for the civil rights of minority groups in Afghanistan, including women. We pray for a person who lost their job and for all who've lost their jobs. For a person who came out to family and was rejected, and for all who've come out to their families and been rejected. We pray for people around the world in every situation where they are being bullied, schools, colleges, universities, graduate schools, communities, workplaces, churches. We pray for all those around the world who are missing. Youth, women, men. Praying specifically for a teenager where an individual asks for prayers for this person and their family, the individual's missing. I have not heard an update. We pray for the families that are waiting anxiously, the families that are trying to maintain hope, the families that have given up hope, the families that are in grief. We pray for those who have serious health concerns. For today, for this evening, limiting our prayers to those who have cancer. The other requests are covered on other lives. For a mother and a father with cancer. For a person who has prostate cancer. For 2 British royals who have cancer, King Charles, Princess Kate Middleton. For 2 people with rare forms of cancer. For 2 people who have cancer and we do not know what type. For a child with cancer. And for a person who has a very rare form of cancer that's aggressive. We pray for all groups that experience high rates of hate, discrimination, and prejudice, including Jewish people, Muslims, Coptic Christians, other groups that are persecuted because of their religion, for people who are persecuted because of their gender expression, their gender identity, their sexual orientation, for those who are discriminated against because of their tribe, ethnicity, race, skin color, for those who face discrimination and prejudice because of their income, their socioeconomic status. We pray for activists who are doing an incredible amount to make the world a better place. One of those people is William Barber II. We pray for his life, his health, his ministry. We pray for the Poor People's Campaign that he works with, that will make a big difference for impoverished Americans. We pray for those who have no homes, that they have enough water, enough food, cool places to stay when it's hot, safe places to be, that they will not be arrested for crimes that basically make it illegal to be homeless. We pray for those who are jobless, those who are looking for work. We pray for those living on fixed incomes and very low incomes, people receiving retirement pensions, people who have disability pensions, individuals living on minimum wage. We pray for reduction in political tensions and divisions. We pray for politicians who have principle, who are prepared to work across party lines to get things done for the country. We pray for reduction in divisive and inflammatory rhetoric. Today, on Wednesdays, we pray for members of other world religions and faith traditions. We pray for members of other Abrahamic faiths, Jewish people, and Muslims. Concluding our time of prayer with the Lord's Prayer found in the Cotton Patch Bible. Father of us, O spiritual one, your name be truly honored, your movement spread, your will prevail, through the earth as through the heavens. Grant us sustaining bread each day. Forgive our debts as we forgive the debts of all who cannot pay. And from confusion keep us clear from the evil's sway. Thank you for joining live on YouTube and Instagram. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.